Hello and welcome. Today I have a full body slow flow practice for you. Perfect to do any time of the day when your body needs to move, release, or stretch, and or if you just need to unplug and reconnect to yourself. This is a little more on the intermediate side, but not to discourage anyone from challenging themselves. Just always remember to be mindful of where your body's at, and especially during some of the transitions we'll be doing. I won't be using any props, but you can always have some props near you if you'd like to bring those into your practice. And we will get started in child's pose. So coming towards the back of your mat, widen your knees, bring the big toes in together, and bringing those hips right to the heels. And then lifting and reaching up out of the low back as you still keep those hips really heavy to the heels. And then lengthening out of the spine, reaching out through the arms, lowering forehead to mat, softening through the arms, through the shoulders, giving your whole upper body permission to sink down, relaxing your belly, and breathing in and out through the nose. And taking this time to maybe set an intention for your practice. And you can simply just ask yourself, what do I need here today? Make our way down onto our bellies, coming into a quad stretch. So bring the legs in towards one another and bring your left forearm in front and lower your forehead here. And then we're going to reach the right hand back for our right foot. And doing your best to keep the heel aligned over the glute, so not off to the side. And then let your right shoulder drop down. And now press down through the hip bones, the pubic floor to the mat as you tuck your tailbone back. So think of trying to send your tailbone towards the back end of your mat. Breathing in and out through your nose. Inviting this quad to receive this gentle stretch. One more breath here. And carefully lowering that right leg back down, and we'll just switch right over to the other side. So right arms in front, as you reach back that left hand to the left foot. Softening through that left shoulder towards the floor. Actively pressing down through the hip bones to the earth as you tuck the tailbone to the back end of your mat. Continuing to create this slow flow breath in and out through the nose. Last breath here. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And slowly lowering that left leg down. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, palms to your mat. We're going to press ourselves up and back. Tuck your toes under. Send your hips back towards the heels, coming into a different variation of child's pose here. Lowering your forehead back to your mat. Keep the arms nice and active. Fingers spread away from one another, pressing through the base palms of the hands. Breathing in and out through the nose. 3 more breaths here. Last breath. And now sliding the hands down closer towards you, lifting the upper body up. And we'll just untuck the toes and come into hero pose. So sitting on the heels, resting your hands on your thighs. Let's take some neck rolls here. So you're going to drop your head, chin to chest. And then begin over to the right, bringing the right ear towards the right shoulder. And bringing the head around. And to the left, and just creating these gentle, slow circles here. And the next time the chin comes to the chest, just reverse, going the other direction. Listening to any conversation and comments that the neck has to say here. One more full circle. Coming back, chin to chest. And bringing the head back up to center. Let's extend the arms out to the side. And we're just going to take some wrist circles here. So making a really tight fist and just rotate through the wrist. And then going the other direction. And now opening and closing the hands, the fingers, just stretching through the fingers, all those little muscles and tissues and tendons through the hands. Good. Bringing the hands back to the knees. Let's take a pause here. Tuck your tailbone under, lengthening up through the crown of your head. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Coming back to your intention for your practice. Breathing that in. Regrounding in your intention as we continue to move and flow. Take another breath in and a breath out. Coming into tabletop. Lift your feet and just point and flex through the feet. Rotate through the ankles. And then lowering the feet down, keep the toes tucked under. We'll make our way into downward facing dog. So reaching the arms a little further out in front of you. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bringing the belly to the spine as you lift the hips up and back. Bring the feet hip width distance apart. And just taking any little movements here that feel good. If this is your first downward facing dog of the day, really just take your time here. Noticing how it feels, noticing where the body's tight. Good. And let's just lift one heel up as you press the other down. And then switch. And taking it back to the other foot. And then switching once again.
Perfect. Sending both heels towards the mat, coming into your full version here, making any adjustments. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Three-legged dog. Reach that right leg all the way up and externally opening up through the hip. And then you're going to bend that right knee and trying to bring that right heel towards the left hip while keeping your shoulders aligned with one another. So not rotating through the shoulders. Good. And now we're going to extend that right leg back out. And then you're going to lower it down, coming into our three-legged dog where we are, internally rotating through the hip. So your quad is facing towards the mat, thigh bone up towards the ceiling, and actively pressing through the sole of the foot. Take a big breath in, big breath out. And now inhale, we're going to hug the knee in towards the chest and stepping that right foot in between the hands, coming into a low lunge. Good. Lowering that left knee down, untucking the toes. And coming to the fingertips, lift the upper body up, reach the shoulders back, opening up through the heart space. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And now placing left palm to the mat, we're going to open up to the right, reaching that right arm up, coming into an easy twist here. Draw the shoulders down, the back. Nice. Big breath in, big breath out. And now we'll make our way into a flow. So you're going to inhale, reach that right arm back. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring the right arm forward. We're going to come into half splits. As you transition, tuck the toes under on that left foot, flex the right foot, bringing the right palm to the mat. Exhaling here, good. And then we're going to inhale, come back into that low lunge twist, untuck the toes, reach the right arm back. And then inhale, exhale, bringing it forward, coming into your half splits. Inhale back into your twist. Exhale back into the half splits. One more time. Inhale back into your low lunge twist. And then reach that right arm forward. We're going to come back into downward facing dog. So bringing your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Tuck the toes under on that left foot. Lift the knee. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Walking it out here. Press down through the heels. Big breath in. Big breath out. Reaching that left leg up nice and high. Opening up the hip. Bend the knee. Just trying to send the knee up towards the ceiling. Remembering to keep your shoulders aligned. Three-legged dog. Extend that left leg back out. Lower it down. Leveling it out. Leveling the hips out here. Flex through that left foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring the knee into the belly. Step it through. Coming into your low lunge on this side. Lower the knee down, untuck the toes. Lifting up out of the crown of your head.
One more breath here. Coming into our easy twist. Right palm to the mat. Left arm reaches up. And now opening up that left arm, sending it back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float it forward, coming into your half splits on this side, tucking the toes under on that right foot, flexing the left foot. Inhale, come back into that low lunge twist. Exhale, half splits. 2 more times. Inhale, it back. Exhale, forward. Coming back into our low lunge twist. And then into downward facing dog. Walking it out. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Reaching that right leg up nice and high. Open up the hip, bend the knee. 3-legged dog. Extend the leg, even the hips out. Flex the foot. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring the knee all the way through. Step your foot through, coming back into your low lunge. Lower the knee, open up into that revolved twist. Holding here, or maybe you grab on to that right foot coming into a quad stretch here. Open up that shoulder, lean back a little. Taking one more breath. Very gently, slowly lower that left leg down. Bring your right arm forward. We're going to step up into a forward fold at the top of our mat. Tuck the toes under on that left foot. Lift the knee. Step it forward. Forward fold. Let's pause here for one full breath. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time. And we're going to reach the arms all the way up. Bring the hands back behind. Interlace the fingers. Coming into a baby back bend. Send the hips forward. Let the head fall back into the hands. Inhale, come back up. Reach the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together. Exhale, take it down to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step it back to plank, and then right back into downward facing dog. Walk it out. Pause, one full breath. Reaching that left leg up nice and high, opening up the hip. Bend a knee. Three-legged dog. Extending the leg out, leveling the hips, flexing the foot, press back. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee through, step the foot through. Lowering that right knee down, untucking the toes, coming into our revolved twist. Holding here, or coming into your quad stretch. Opening up the chest. One more breath. Releasing that right leg down and bringing that left arm forward. We'll come back into our forward fold at the top of the mat, tucking the toes under in that right leg, lifting the knee, stepping it up, forward fold. Full breath in, full breath out. Coming into a half lift. Nice flat back, lengthen, reach through the crown of your head as you draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, fold. Rolling it up nice and easy. We'll make our way back into that little back bend. So reach the arms all the way up. Inhale. Interlacing the fingers back of the head. Exhale, send the hips forward. Open up through the elbows. Inhale, bring it back up. Extend the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands together. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time we'll make our way into chair, bending the knees, reach the arms up. Holding here. Tuck the tailbone down. One more breath. Exhale, fold it forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step it back, plank. Let's hold here, one full breath. And then inhale. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Pausing here. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Rolling up onto the balls of the feet. Lower the knees down. Untuck the toes. Child's pose here. Sliding the arms back down towards you, bringing your upper body up, shift over to one hip, swing the legs straight out in front of you. We'll take a forward fold here. So flex the feet, press down through the legs, inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Maybe bringing the hands to the feet or the ankles. Wherever your fold takes you today, just meet yourself there, not forcing anything that the body's not ready to do right now. Just feel into the stretch, invite in the stretch. Last breath. And bring the palms of the hands by your hips. Press into the palms of your hands to support, bringing the upper body back up. Lift your hips, shift them towards your feet, and lower yourself on down. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug, a big squeeze. Let's take a few rocks side to side. Good, and then holding here, open your arms out to a T and let the legs fall over to your right. Maybe looking over to the left. That feels okay in your neck. Letting everything relax here. And coming out of this twist, bringing your head back, bring the knees back in, and then just roll right over to the left side. Looking to the right. And bringing the head back to center, rolling back onto your back. Let's hug the knees in. Give yourself a big loving squeeze. Big breath in, big breath out. And lowering your feet to your mat. Extend the legs all the way out, coming into Savasana. Always inviting your body to take up lots of space here. Let's take a big cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up the body. Open mouth, exhale. And bringing yourself back to your intention. Were you able to cultivate that intention or make space for it? Or did your practice itself offer that for you? Let's offer the body another cleansing breath. Inhale, fully filling up, fully. Open mouth, exhale, releasing fully. And And bringing some movement back into the body, whether your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Nice lengthening stretch. Reach the arms back behind you. Lengthening, stretching. And then bringing your feet to your mat as you bend your knees. And then hug the knees in. Let's take a few more rocks side to side. And then rolling over to one side, making our way up to a seated pose. Closing this time of practice together and for ourselves. Bring the palms of the hands together at the heart. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Thank you so much for taking this time to practice for yourself and for practicing with me. If it served you well, please give this video a like. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling or what came up for you. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. And I look forward to practicing with you next time. Namaste.